Today we are going to start the new topic of the class 11th, that is called cell annula and its modifications. Today we will discuss how a different kind of covering which is present around the cell, the cell membrane which is called plasma membrane, how it can be shown a modification, how it can be changed into the different kind of structures, how it can be protect the cells. By taking the simple example which is called prokaryotic cell. You know very well there are two types of cell, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So by taking the example of prokaryotic cells, the best example of prokaryotic cell that is called bacterial cells, which is come into the first figure, which is called monera. This is the simple diagram of bacterial cell. It is surrounded by the different kind of layers. You know very well. The outside, the covering, which is made up of gel-like substance, which is loose, which is called slime layer. Where this is slime layer, it contains some polypeptide, some polysaccharide. It becomes tough and hard. Then it is called capsule. It means it is nothing, it is a covering. This covering protects this whole cell, which is called bacterial cells. These are the two things which is called slime layer as well as a capsule. Because this slime layer, it contains a macromolecule which is called glycocalyx, which make this outer covering of bacterial cell, it is loose, it is gel. When it can be touched, it can give the smooth appearance. That's why it is called slime layer. So this is the simple diagram of a prokaryotic cell. You can say bacterial cells. These are the different things which is present. You know very well in bacteria, slime layer, capsule is present, cell wall is present, and inside the thin membrane, which is called cell envelope, which is called cell membrane, is present. This cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. You know very well what are the functions, what are the role of these outer covering. When we discuss the role of cell wall, as the name indicates, it is the outer covering which maintains the shape of bacterial cell. It protects the cell from the outside, what they will be attacked. So this cell wall, it is also the heart. The cell wall, slime layer, capsule, it protects this bacterial cell from the attack of antibiotics, from desiccations, as well as viral attack. These are the advantages of presence of these slimy layer as well as a capsule. They can be maintain the shape, they can be maintain the rigidity, they can be maintain the look of bacterial cell, they can be protected from the outside. Inside, when we become, you know very well, there is no well-organized center. That well-organized center is called nucleus. In prokaryotic cell, lack of well-defined nucleus. It means the genetic material must be present. You know very well, when we can perform the compartmentalization of a cell, there are three structures we can be generally observed. The outer covering is called cell membrane. The second one, that is called fluid part, which is called cytoplasm. The third most important structure, that is called presence of genetic material. Whether genetic material is present in well-organized center, which is called nucleus, yeah, outside without a lack of nucleus. Here you know very well, there is a lack of well-defined nucleus. But the one thing which is the most important thing within the cell, which is called genetic material, is present. This genetic material is present in the direct contact of this liquid part, which is called cytoplasm. This circular form of DNA, which is present within bacteria, is called nucleoli. Very important questions. This is nothing. This is called circular form it is present in direct contact of the cytoplasm. What another thing we can be seen here, another circular form of DNA is present. This is called plasmid, because this plasmid is known as extra chromosomal DNA. This is called main bacterial DNA. Instead of this DNA, the extra DNA which is present within the bacteria, which have the power of self-replication, auto-replication power, this another extra chromosomal DNA is known as a plasmid. Another inside what is present, the thin membrane is present, which is called plasma membrane, which can be from the infolding. This infolding is called mesosome, because in this mesosome respiratory enzymes are present. Next, and we will look, this is called chains of arrangement of ribosome. You know very well, in prokaryotic cell, most of cell organelles are absent, except one, which is called ribosome. Ribosome. You know very well, there are two types of ribosome, 70S and 80S. 70S and 80S. The ribosome in bacterial cell are of 70S. This 70S ribosome, it is present in the two forms. One is called large unit, another is called small. This large unit is called 50S subunit. The small is called 30S. These ribosome, they are attached on a molecule which is called mRNA. mRNA stands for the messenger RNA. This is called a messenger RNA. So this chains of many ribosomes which is attached on mRNA, they give a particular name. The name is called a polysome. Poly means many, so means ribosome. Arrangement of many ribosomes on mRNA is called polysome. Instead of this one, this small molecule of protein are present. This is called fat droplets are also present, and this is called tRNA, which is called transfer RNA. Transfer RNA. This is the long thread-like structure is present. This is called solid flagella. This flagellum, it is divided into the three parts. One is called filament, another is called hook, another is called basal bodies. It is attached to the base. This is the hook, and this long thread structure is called filament. So this is the oral you can say flagella. This is solid because it helps in the movement of bacteria. There are so many types of bacteria on the basis of presence or absence of flagella. So it can be shown the motility power. Instead of these one, after surface, which is also called slangness, it is also covered by small hair-like thread-like structure, whose name is called pili. P-I-L-I. It is made up of protein which is called pili. They are made up of special kind of protein which is called pili. Sometimes these are also called another word which is called sex pili. Because they help the conjugation of two bacterial cells. One bacterial cell it is attached to another. One is called donor, another is called recipient. Because there is the transfer of DNA from one bacterial cell to another. There are so many methods. We will discuss in upper classes. So these are the simple basic diagram of the bacterial cell, which is also called prokaryotic cell. These are the some modification in the outer structure. How they can be from the glycocalyx, slimy layer, capsule, cell wall, cell membrane. What are their different forms? On the basis of staining procedure, we can be differentiate the bacterial cell into the two groups. One is called gram positive, another is called gram negative. So these are the two types of the bacteria. This is nothing. This is the name of scientist. The name of scientist is called H.C. Joachim Gram. He gave a procedure how we can differentiate the bacteria into the two category. One is called gram positive, another is called gram negative. Those bacteria which retain the crystal violet stain is called gram positive. Those bacteria which do not retain the color of a primary stain, which is called crystal violet stain, so they are called gram negative. In short, we can say that we can make the difference between these bacteria on the thickness of cell wall. In gram positive bacteria, cell wall is thick. Cell wall is thick. In gram negative, cell wall is thin. So according to what kind of procedure he used? First of all, HC gram bacteriologist, he used a stain which is called crystal violet. He stained the bacteria in this primary stain whose name is called crystal violet. Second steps, he used the iodine solution, 0.5% of iodine solution. In third steps, he washed this all bacterial cell with the help of water. And the last and the fourth step, what he used the alcohol, yeah, you can say acetone, to wash, yeah, to remove this stain. Finally, what he see? He observed that some bacteria, they don't become colorless, means they are called colored. They retain the color of primary stain, which is called crystal violet. Those bacteria which lose the color, which become colorless, which become tea-colored, they are called gram negative. Those bacteria which retain the color of primary stain, which is called crystal violet stain, they are called gram positive. Those bacteria, when this procedure is performed, they lose the color, they become colorless. He give the name gram negative. This difference is on the basis of the presence of cell wall. In gram positive bacteria, cell wall is thick, but in gram negative bacteria, cell wall is thin. So this is the procedure how HC gram, Danish bacteriologist, he classified the bacteria into the two category, gram positive as well as gram negative. So this is the method of gram staining method which was given by HC gram. Here you can say Hans Christian Joachim Gram.